Hey everybody, I want to put into practice what I talked about on the group yesterday, which is always improving and never having it perfect. To be authentic, I just tend to start talking and then it can take a while longer. But here is my attempt at the 30-second version of the previous video on debt. So I saw some stats yesterday. This was surveyed about 1 million people, and all of these different clients were in the financial services space, the financial coaching space. And the average debt that people had for minimum payments was $1,000 a month. Now, there are ways to pay down your debt, and Ramsey talks about the debt snowball method. Now, I've heard this explained by others as the debt stacking method, and essentially it's this simple. Instead of looking at your debts by paying off the smallest interest rate loan first and then working your way to the largest, or vice versa, paying off the largest interest rate like a credit card before you pay off your next, instead look at the total balance on the debt and pay off the smallest one as quickly as you can, and then take that money and apply it to the next. The reason why is because we're after behavior change. For many of us, debt has become a lifestyle, or it's become the way we've been trained. Subscription mindset, pay this amount. What would your life look like if you paid off that $1,500 loan within 3 months? And then you take what you've been paying on the minimum of that and you put it towards your next one, which maybe is a $6,000 credit card at loan, interest at like 20 or even 30% interest. And then you pay that off, and then you're putting the money towards your home, and you got in on your home pretty good time a couple years ago, and you got like a 2% interest rate. And then you're putting the money on that. You're making 13 or 14 or 15 payments on your house every 12 months. See, that's the way to begin to really feel you're building traction. You're changing the behavior. And it's the way to really begin to eliminate those debts in a way that empowers you. If you focus on the 2% lowest interest rate one first, it would take you a long time. If you focus on the credit card one first, well, that's a much bigger amount than $1,500, $6,000. It's going to take you longer, and chances are you may be more demotivated. But once you accomplish one, then you can accomplish another. And we're about behavior change with our finances. Last part, I just want to paint a picture for us. What would your life look like? How would your anxiety level be if you did not owe for your home anymore? If you paid that off? Well, if you're looking to buy a home one day, if you move a lot, probably a good idea not to buy a house if you're not going to be somewhere 5 years or more. If you just got married, focus the first year on your marriage, and as Dave humorously likes to say, it takes at least a year to know how close to your in-laws to buy. Take a little bit of time there. Don't be rushed into probably one of the largest financial decisions of your life. See if you can find a good deal. See if you can put 20% down. Save for a while you're renting. If you put 20% down, you avoid PMI. If you get a 15-year loan, you might pay a few $100s more a month, but go pull up an online calculator. It saves a lot of money in the long run. I've literally put in like a $250,000, $300,000 house into those calculators. 30-year loan versus 15-year loan, same interest rate. Go look at it. You might pay a few $100s more a month with a 15-year, but you literally can save $100,000 in interest you would be paying on the 30-year loan. A little bit of research. As Dave likes to humorously say on the investing side, 15 minutes of work, 10 to 15 minutes of looking at something before you choose to buy it is more than most people do, and it can make a big difference. We want to be consistent like the turtle. We don't want to be a sprinter like the hare. God bless. Finish Friday's